Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I'm your host, Jake Combs, and tonight we're looking at the companion for Aeronautica Imperialis. So this is going to have our new rules for mostly the new Forge World models, is my guess. Now, what surprised me with this is that it's paperback instead of hardcover like most of the other books that they've done for Aeronautica. My guess is that this is more as a way to get these rules out as quickly as possible, and they're going to do, when they do the next campaign book, that's when we're going to get back to the hardcovers. I don't know for sure. That's just my assumption based on the releases they've done in the past. Now, starting right off, we're going to go into introduction, campaign play, which gives you some of the ace abilities for the different factions, Adeptus Astartes, Asuryani pilots, and Necron pilots. Now, for those unaware, this book is currently available for purchase. So we have some new aircraft for the different squadrons. Imperial Navy have added a Marauder Pathfinder and Marauder Colossus. Same with Astra Militarum. Tau have added auxiliary aircraft. Orcs have added the Looted Thunderbolt, Looted Marauder, and the Mega Bomber. And Asuryani have added the Vampire Raider, Vampire Hunter, Hemlock Wraithfighter, and Nightshade Interceptor. So we've got some special rules. Some of these by name I'm almost certain that are not terribly new, like Jink, which is one for the Eldari. Basically kind of lets them shift over one space, left or right, to kind of avoid fire. But in here we have some of the new Necron ships that are coming from Forge World. I don't know, but I'm assuming we're going to start seeing some Necron releases that are not just from Forge World. Like right here we have the Night Shroud, also from Forge World. And then the Adeptus Astartes, we have the Xiphon Interceptor, which is not new. That came out with the last actual box set release. Same with the Storm Eagle Assault Carrier, or Assault Craft, rather. The Fire Raptor Gunship. That one I believe is from Forge World, if I remember correctly. The Icarus Storm Cannon and Sky Spear Missile Launcher, which I'm pretty sure are Forge World. And then we have our Adeptus Astartes Aces, which we hadn't seen yet before, so that's awesome. But we only have 2 of them. So with that, I'm expecting that we're probably going to see some card releases where we're going to have more aces available. The Asuryani Nightwing, I'm pretty sure, is one of the Forge World ships. I know the Vampire Raider is. Oh, I think I'm mistaken. I think the Nightwing, and then we see the Phoenix Bomber. I know the Phoenix Bomber is not the new one. So those were part of the last box set. We have the Vampire Hunter and the Hemlock Wraithfighter. I know the Vampire Hunter is Forge World. I'm pretty sure the Wraithfighter is as well. As is the Nightshade Interceptor. And then we have ground defenses that are Eldari based. Pulsar platform, Night Spinner platform. And then we also have 2 more ace pilots. And then we have information about looted Imperial craft and the cards for playing them, as well as the Mega Bomber. Then we have the Tau editions, which is bringing in the Marauder Pathfinder, Marauder Colossus. So basically humans that are forced to work for the Tau at this point. And then we have new rules, Dueling Aces. excuse me, go into some expanded rules, like some expanded damage, for example. So this section replaces the previous damage section. I know that with books like this in the past, what people would do is they would cut out these new sections and then paste them in their other rulebook copies to replace those rules. Now, it definitely doesn't say anything about being able to copy it, so if you were to do that, you'd probably end up having to buy multiple books. And then we go into match play scenarios. I would be more than happy to show you guys more of the book up close, but almost every page is like this, or it's almost nothing but words. Very little pictures. Of course, I say that, and then literally the next page, we have pictures. So these are our deployment maps for dueling aces. Deploying maps in No Man's Land. Troop insertion is the last one. Basically looks like a way to bring in troops to kind of fight the war. I know that some people have been kind of doing their own homebrew battles like this, which will tie it into Adeptus Titanicus, and then some people have even taken a step further and do some actual, Space Marine battles, or regular 40k battles rather, to go with that. So some very cool stuff there. The only thing I wish is that we had more like artwork pages showing you, various color schemes of painted ships and that the community's worked on, things like that. But definitely some cool stuff in here, especially if you are looking to get, any of the Forge World models. Getting the rules here, because from what I've heard, they don't actually come with the models with them. So if you are planning on playing them, this is going to be essential. Especially for the rules for the new ground weapons as well. So some cool stuff there. Now this book is already been released. We just finally got our copy of it to share with you, but as that implies, this was provided by Games Workshop for the purpose of our review. So do expect a written article somewhere in the near future. I know for the month of February, we are working to get many new articles out to you guys regarding the various Games Workshop releases for you guys to look over. So a lot of the good things to come. Thank you as always for watching, and you all have a great night. Thank you.